I told my wife about the dream, the one where I was with my ex-girlfriend. I don't know why I did it. Maybe I needed to feel honest about something. Maybe I just needed her to see me struggling. Maybe I am just pretending my mind is always clean. Or maybe I wanted to blow everything up, because sometimes the truth isn't pretty. We were in the kitchen on a Saturday evening after making it through another week. Kids were playing in a nearby park, and she was just there, probably doing some light shopping with her phone. And I was just standing there. Knowing the kind of woman I'm married to, I took my time, because I was contemplating how to say it, and the best time to say it. But after a while, I just did. I had a dream about Jane last night. "Who is Jane?" she asked. "Jane, my ex from university. The one I couldn't even be friends with because of you." My wife stopped. Didn't turn around. Just froze for a while and asked, "What kind of dream?" Her voice was flat, empty, like she already knew but needed me to say it. We were together in her apartment. We were happy, and we touched parts, intimately. The silence that followed felt like drowning. She just turned, looked at me, and went out the door. And I saw it in her eyes. Not anger, not even hurt. Exhaustion. Later that night, when we were about to turn in, after a long evening of silence, she asked, "Why did you tell me about your dream with Jane?" I didn't have a good answer. I don't know. I thought I should be honest. Honest. Like that makes it better. Then, after another silence, she asked, "Do you still think about her?" I couldn't answer her. I couldn't explain it. Not in a way that wouldn't make things worse. So I said nothing. She nodded, like she expected that. "You know what's sad?" she said. "I'm not even surprised anymore." Then she walked out of the room, and I was just there, alone, realizing I'd just made everything harder for no reason. My father kept secrets. Not big ones, not affairs or lies. Just feelings, thoughts, things that scared him. He'd bottle it all up until it poisoned him from the inside. My mother told me once. She said there was a version of my father she never got to meet. The one who existed before the weight of everything crushed him into silence. He stopped talking, stopped sharing, stopped letting her in. And eventually, they stopped being partners. They were just two people surviving in the same house. I swore I'd never do that. I swore I'd be different. I'd communicate. I'd be honest. But here's what I'm learning. Sometimes honesty isn't connection. And whatever goal I had, whatever my reason was for telling my wife about that dream, wasn't achieved. And frankly, I have no idea what the goal is. And now I just gave my wife another burden she didn't ask for. And that's exactly what my father did too. When he finally did talk, it wasn't to connect. It was to unload. To make someone else carry what he couldn't. I'm doing the same thing. Here's what I should have said. I'm scared. I'm scared that I'm disappearing, that I'm becoming someone I don't recognize. I'm scared that you see me as just the guy who you have to endure and give up your dreams for. I'm scared that we're not partners anymore, that we're just two people managing. I don't think my dream was about Jane. I think it was about freedom. About the version of me that wasn't buried under these cycles and fears and quiet resentment. The version that still felt alive. It was about me, missing who I used to be. Missing the version of myself that felt alive and still desired by a lady. And maybe that's the cruelest part of growing up. Realizing that the person you used to be might only exist in your sleep now. But how do you tell your wife that? How do you say, I'm drowning, without making her feel like she's the one holding you under? How do you say, I need help, when she's already carrying everything? You don't. So you tell her about a stupid dream instead. And you watch her face change. And you realize you just made her lonelier than she already was. My father did this too. He'd say things that hurt without meaning to. He'd confess things that made my mother feel smaller, not because he wanted to hurt her, but because he didn't know how to ask for what he really needed. And I watched their marriage die slowly, because of 1,000 small moments of misunderstood honesty. And now I'm doing the same thing. I'm repeating the pattern, trying to connect, but pushing her further away instead. If you've ever said something to your partner, something honest, something real, and watched it totally misunderstood, watched them pull away instead of come closer, I can relate to that. Sometimes we confess not because we want to hurt, but because we're drowning and we don't know how else to say it. I don't know if I can fix what I said. I don't know if she'll ever understand what I really meant. But I won't apologize for dreaming about a time I felt more alive and happier. I just know silence kills marriages. And so does the wrong kind of honesty. We have to learn the difference. If you're in a marriage that's barely holding together, if you feel like roommates instead of partners, don't give up yet. But also, don't do what I did. Find the real words, not the dream, not the metaphor, the truth underneath. I'm dad alone. And so are you. Still here. Still trying to get it right. See you next week.